please turn to page 153. We are doing financial statements. We're going to focus, after this module, you need to be able to name and explain functions of the income statement. You need to be able to prepare the income statement to calculate net profit and loss. Okay? Now go on to the next page. If you remember from the previous module, we did the trial balance. And remember, a trial balance has got a balance sheet section. It has nominal account section. Then we said the balance sheet section, we've got the assets, and we remember all of that, and capital, and liabilities. Then on the nominal account sections, we said we have, what do we have? Expenses and income. Now, when we are doing the income statement, we are focusing on the nominal account section. Now, what we look at is the income, all the money that is coming in. It is the expenses, all the money that we use to pay expenses of the business. Now, the reason why we do an income statement, it is because we want to calculate, or we want to see is the business making money or making a loss. So we want to check our profit and loss. Now go on to page 154. So it says in this module, we will use the trial balance of a business to calculate the profit or loss of the business. Now to calculate a profit, the income and expenses of a business for a specific financial year are used to calculate the net profit or loss of the business. And we use income minus expenses, which is equal to profit or loss. So if the income is more, if your income is more than your expenses, what do you call that? Profit. And if your expenses are more than your income? Okay, so basically that is what we want to calculate. Now go on to the next page, which is page 156. Now you will see on page 156, we are given an income of a travel agency. Now that income statement is an example, but we're going to go and do example 10.1. Now on 10.1, you are given only the income. So in order for us to calculate the income, we need to look at the following. So it's Pinetown Travel Agency. So we are only focusing on the income, of which we say is the money that is coming into the business. Now the first one will be commission received. Remember, I said commission received will always be the first one. Commission received. Now, then we've got these two columns. Then we write on the second column, not the first one. And it is how much? 450. Thank you. Then we say plus other income. Now when we look at other income, we are talking about rent received, we are talking about interest on current account, we are talking about interest on fixed deposit and donations received. So basically it is any money that is coming into the business. Okay. And we've got rent received. How much is it? Rent received, 48,000. Okay. Then we've got interest on account. How much is it? 350. We've got interest on fixed deposit. How much is it? 1,700. Okay. Then we've got donation. How much is our donation? It's 500. Okay. Now at the end, we need to do our totals. Then to do the total, we first add all the income that we received. How much is the income that we have received? Please add all of this together. How much is it? 50,000? 300 or 450? 550. Okay. Now, you need to add the commission received with your other income, which is your 236,450 together with 50,550. How much is it? Nisha, what's your calculator? Total? 87,000. Okay. So that is our total income. Now, if we are given the expenses, then it means at the bottom we would need to include expenses, which is we have to add all the expenses and then come and minus from the total income that we got, and we would get profit or loss. Do we understand? Okay. We're going to look at another example, and then after this example, I'm going to ask you guys to do an activity for 10 minutes. Okay. Page 161. So on page 161, we've got the following trial balance is obtained from the financial books of Chipstock Tours. Use the given information and draw up the following financial statement for the year ended on 31st January 2024. The income statement of Chipstock Tours for the year ended 31st January 2024. Now you are given a trial balance. What do we look at in the trial balance? Nominal accounts. Okay. In the nominal accounts, which one is your income? Commission received? Rent received? Okay. Interest received. And everything else will be expenses. Okay. Then, do I have to write that on the board or should I let you guys do it? You guys are lazy. Okay, this is the last example that I'll do, and then with this example I'll have to add expenses so that we get our total at the bottom to see if the business is running at a loss or making profit. Then commission received, how much is it? Which side do I write? Okay. 9,000. Okay. And rent received? Remember, we said we don't have credit side, alpha or debit side. We've got column 1 and column 2. So you need to state, am I writing on column 1 or am I writing on column 2? Okay. So rent received, where am I writing it? Column 2. And how much? 16,330. Okay. And we don't have interest on account. We've got interest received. How much is our interest received? I said interest received. 5,600. Okay. Then we also have rent received. How much is rent received? 16,000. Remember, I already had the ones that we were doing on the previous exercise. So I didn't change that. Hence, I moved from commission, then I did interest, then I'm doing the rent, then it's donations. Or should I? Oh, thank you guys. Okay, let me just redo this over here. Which one is the first one? Rent received. Okay, how much is it? 16,000? 308. Okay, and the second one? Donations. How much is the donation? 2,650. Okay. Third one? Interest received. How much is it? 5,600. Next one? I didn't get that. Is it only the 3? Yes. Okay, it is the 3. Okay, please add up the total. I didn't get that. 20? 24,500. 080. Let's start from scratch and then you give me the numbers one by one. So it's 24,000. 580. Okay, okay. And the total? As far as the notes in my class, it's supposed to be on silent. Then we've got total income. Okay, so please add the 2. How much is the total? 253, 580. Guys, the people can't even see your faces, just your voices. So please try and lift it up so that I can be able to hear. Then it is less income. Sorry, expenses. So what I'll do is, expenses, I'm not going to write them here. I'm going to write them this side because of our board, and then the total will come and add it here. Okay. What is the first expense? Sundry expenses. How much? 960. Column 1 or column 2? So it's 960. Okay. Second one? General expenses. And how much is that? 765. Okay. Next one? Wages. How much? 2,890. Okay. Next one? Salaries. How much? 1,000? Oh, 120. Okay. 620. 70. Okay. In the meantime, can we at least have one person with the calculator adding up, because at the end we need to have the total of the expenses. Okay, and the next one? Interest on overdraft. Why are we not writing interest on overdraft under incomes. Overdraft. Okay. And how much is it? 200. 246. 246. Okay. Next one. And how much is advertisement? 1,340. Next one. Stationery. Stationery is 320. 322. Okay. Next one. Are we done? Okay. Can we please have the total of our expenses? Okay, I'm gonna move the. Actually, I want to move this aside. The total income, I'm gonna write it right on top of it. And Governor Butin, what did you just say? 1,047,000. Okay, can I first write the total income? Okay, 100,000? 193. Okay. Then what do? We've got our income, we've got our expenses. How do we get to the total at the bottom? What do we need to do? Income? Okay. Then you take your 253, you minus the 127. How much? 126. Guys, I can't do that. 387. Okay. Which one is more? Is income more than expenses? Or expenses more than income? Income is more. Then what are we calling this? What do we call this? The amount? Profit. Okay. So it is net profit. Do we all understand? Yes. Are we going to be able to do an activity? Yes. Okay. So you can do page 162.